during the residency was opportunity to, you don't have a mentor, you have no guidance. It's just like go and find your voice, find your way. And I think it did help, develop a bit of a musical direction and character, but it also, we found each other, which is,
We've changed and our music's changed and our situation has changed, but I think the quest to find this sort of slightly eerie landscape between noise and found sound and harmony, maybe, and rhythm is kind of these worlds kind of clashing, I guess.
It felt like we've kind of found our sound much deeper than the first album. And I think that time individually allowed us to kind of like hone in what we're both trying to bring to the table, and when we brought it together, it kind of flourished even more.
My hope is that audiences are just willing to trust going beyond the first few minutes and go on this quest, like with an album or a concert, where you can trust the people making it.
Going into recording, but still there was a lot of like kind of unfinished material where we didn't know really what was going to happen, and it just, we hit the studio in the right time. We had a right engineer who was working with us, and everything just felt perfect, so the music came out great.
But I also feel like that from my experience of being isolated and being in a quite kind of scheduled life with a young kid, whilst a lot of beauty and joy came out of that as well, the times when it felt quite solitary, it's almost like the music I feel I was making, and the text and the ideas, it kind of came out more like songs. Whilst I sit alone and wait for you in rain. Weird feeling that everything before that had culminated into creating something simple. Like, I don't think I would have been able to do that 10 years ago, even if I wrote music that was a lot more complicated before. I feel like in a way it's taken a bit more confidence to write more simple material, and maybe that's why the process of putting it together and recording it felt quite natural. I feel like both of us knew what we needed to do, and I don't know, in a way it's like you know each other well, and I think we trust each other, so it feels more of a confident effort than the first one, I think.
Hear the world on a different level, like that's kind of like tapping into what Gregor just mentioned about, trying to access not just kind of, the musical language that we all learn and explore, but like the language beyond that in terms of sound and how to like integrate the two. So that's where BirdWorld comes from.